U.S. Central Command says 3 fighter jets were shot down by friendly fire from Kuwaiti forces. CENTCOM says all 6 crew members aboard the jets ejected were safely recovered and are in stable condition. Now, CNN geolocated video that appears to be an F-15 falling from the sky, the pilot parachuting out. There's also a video that appears to show a pilot safe on the ground after ejecting.
The military of Kuwait accidentally shot down 3 US jets, each one costing American taxpayers $100 million. Now, thankfully, as you heard in that video, all of our service members were able to safely evacuate and no deaths have been reported as a result of this friendly fire. Cenk, your 2 cents.
Yeah, so why did we start this war? Every single thing is because we started the war in the first place. So is there going to be friendly fire incidents when you start a war? Of course, every time. So, and this is just the beginning. Anna's gonna give you more of the facts on it, but you will see many more stories like this as the weeks and months of this war drag on. There'll be tons of money wasted, jets obliterated, and of course, unfortunately, American lives lost, all for beloved Israel.
So US Central Command, CENTCOM, stated that during active combat, that included attacks from Iranian aircraft, ballistic missiles, and drones, the US Air Force fighter jets were mistakenly shot down by Kuwaiti air defenses. Now, we're thankful, obviously, that no lives were lost. Already, we've lost 6 American soldiers as a result of this nonsensical war. And every American should be infuriated by that. But nonetheless, so far, according to the US government, those 6 service members have been killed, and Trump warned in his speech announcing this war that he's expecting American casualties. That's the price you pay for helping Israel build its empire, I guess. Several anonymous US officials have told the media that those soldiers were located in Kuwait. Furthermore, at least 5 have been seriously injured, and that's an underestimate. We actually don't know the full damage that's been done to our troops. I suspect that the US is kind of withholding some information from us, but expect this death toll to rise. Jeremy Scahill writes, over the past 24 hours, we have heard via witnesses that the number of US personnel injured in Iranian attacks in Kuwait is much higher than has been acknowledged. CENTCOM has not responded to our request for comment. Meanwhile, the war is expanding beyond Iran. Hezbollah fighters in Lebanon have started to attack Israel because Israel struck Iran, but also because of the fact that Israel never once honored their ceasefire with Lebanon, which they signed in 2024, and since then have carried out thousands of strikes against Lebanon. And in response, Israel has fired missiles into Lebanon, which according to officials in the country has killed 52 and wounded over 150 individuals in Lebanon. So other countries that claim they've been attacked by Iran or its proxy forces include Bahrain, Iraq, Jordan, Kuwait, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE. According to the New York Times, at least some of these attacks were carried out by kamikaze Iranian drones. And as the name implies, these are drones that are built to fly directly into infrastructure and then explode. Per CENTCOM, the US is now using these drones as well, and they have been deployed against Iran. So in the UAE specifically, at least 3 people have been killed and 68 have been injured. Again, these numbers are subject to change. Very likely by the time you watch this video, the numbers have changed. We know that at least 16 people have been injured in Qatar, 5 were injured in Oman, 2 soldiers were killed, and 32 were injured in Kuwait, and 4 were injured in Bahrain. Iran's foreign minister stated the following: "We are not attacking our neighbors in the Persian Gulf countries. We are targeting the presence of the US in these countries. Neighbors should direct their grievances to the decision makers of this war." And that, of course, is Israel and the United States. An anonymous Saudi Arabian official told Al Jazeera that the United States abandoned the Gulf states and redirected its air defense to protect Israel. They left all the Gulf states that host American military bases at the mercy of Iranian strikes. And I want to go to one final video here. I want to go to the foreign minister of Iran, who was asked by NBC News whether they're carrying out some of these strikes. Let's see what he had to say.
Sir, if that's a red line for you, why is attacking US military bases abroad justified?
But because they are attacking us. They are US military, installations, facilities, bases who are attacking us. We are under attack. Why don't you, recognize this fact? We are under the attack by US forces in the region. So we have every right to defend ourselves. And how to defend ourselves? We attacked, the US bases. This is obvious. This is a very simple fact. And I hope that, and I'm sure that people would understand that. We are not the one who attacked Americans. We are only defending ourselves.
Okay, why did you counterattack after we tried to destroy your country? I don't know, because you started a war against me? Not complicated. Okay, so if American troops were ordered to, and facilities and equipment was ordered to protect Israel over our own troops in the Gulf, that's borderline treason.
Borderline, what are you talking about?
I mean, saying that that is saying the US politicians saying Israeli lives are more valuable than American lives.
They tell us that every day. Time to wake up, America. They tell us that every single day. Every day.
So I'd love to know the details of how we decided who we're gonna protect and who we're not going to protect. If they protected the Israelis over the Americans, there should be a fury in this country directed at our politicians who've sold us out to a foreign government. Okay, and now Hezbollah and Iran. And they said, Israel said all along, Hezbollah is Iran. Hezbollah, these proxies are Iran, right? So then they go, I can't believe Hezbollah attacked us. What do you mean? You said they were Iran and you attacked Iran. So of course Hezbollah would counterstrike. You know what they did? One missile landed in an empty area of Israel. So they're like, good enough, here we go. 52 dead. They said evacuate all of southern Lebanon. We're gonna obliterate the place. Now everybody in Lebanon is in a panic that they're gonna turn southern Lebanon into Gaza, and they very likely will. Why? They already had their troops ready to go. The Hezbollah rocket's an excuse. They knew that the minute the war began that Hezbollah would throw one rock or one missile over, and good enough, the troops are ready to go and occupy southern Lebanon. Oh, look at that, they got more territory. Let me guess, self-defense, right? No, this is an aggressive war they started, and I'm gonna do one last video here because this is unacceptable. Now look at channel 12 in Israel and how they reacted to the American jets being downed in Kuwait. Watch.
נחזור ונדגיש, חברים, נחזור ונדגיש. מדובר באירוע בכווית, אמריקאי, לא חלילה, כמובן אירוע ישראלי.
Remember, the Israeli anchor says, it's just an American plane and troops.
Yeah.
Thank God, heaven forbid, it's not Israeli forces.
Let me actually read it word for word. Niv Raskin on channel 12 in Israel said, we need to emphasize this is an incident involving American forces and not, heaven forbid, an incident involving Israeli forces.
Who's going to be the last American to die for Israel? We've already got at least 6 dead, and the bodies are gonna pile up. We had no interest in this war at all. Now the absurdity of Donald Trump and Caroline Levitt talking about how we have to destroy their nuclear facilities already did, regime change already did, all of their ballistic missiles, all of their Navy, and now all of their IEDs, roadside bombs. All for Israel. How are their roadside bombs going to blow us up in America? It's absurd. It's absurd. Our politicians have sold us out in unimaginable ways. You should be furious at them. Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.